Welcome back to Yamcha Sessions. So we had a quick discussion internally in the team, and we all figured that this podcast's introduction is too long, so I'm trying to cut it short. First of all, thank you all to the Patreon members. You guys make this podcast a better podcast. If you guys want to contribute to the podcast, please click on the link in the description below and help us out. Okay, I know I said I will cut this to be short, but there was a guy whose name is Nicholas Han who engaged with us and said he wanted to do an ad for 30 seconds. I asked him which ad, and he said he wanted to do an ad for a local podcast, Yamcha Sessions. I thought it was hilarious, and he wanted to donate $50 anyway. So in the end, we came to a discussion that he wanted to promote the Pusat Darah Malaysia because he recently donated blood, and he is encouraging everybody to donate their blood as well, especially in the one in Mid Valley. If you feel like doing something good while you're shopping, do consider donating your blood at Pusat Darah Malaysia, especially the one in Mid Valley. If you also want to feature your ad, do consider us as well. 50 ringgit for 30 seconds and your video is up forever, bro. We also can work together, so if you own a cafe or a co-working space or any event venue, and if you want us to promote that venue and do our podcast there, do keep in touch with us. Send us a DM on Instagram and we can work things out. A preface to those who are familiar with the podcast, on the Instagram voting page, a majority of you guys decided that we would break up the podcast into 3 parts, 45 minutes each, half an hour each, I don't know. So it really depends on each episode, but we are testing it out with this episode with Lashwin. So I hope you guys enjoy the podcast in 3 parts. If you like the video, do like. If you have something to say, comment. And if you haven't, please subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy the podcast. Oh, I think I've been here with Bae before, bro. I've been here with Bae before.
How's it?
It was so long ago. It was like 2013. It was like normal at the time. But I guess environment, because got private room one.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheers,
We need to go with the party.
guys. Cheers.
Oh, cheers. Oh my god. I might as well start.
Cheers, guys.
So the first, okay, you know, right? I could have asked you onto the podcast any time of the year last year, right?
Yep.
I see you. Oh my god, so strong.
Oh, this is nice. This is
Is it?
very nice.
Single malt.
God,
It's from my
single
uncle.
malt, no wonder.
It's from my uncle.
It's so
It's called
good.
Miyagi-kyo. So anyway, I could have invited you any time of the year last year because we see each other every fucking week anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But I wanted it to be a momentous occasion also. Okay, so personally, my favorite guest is Wing Kyong.
Okay.
But Wing Kyong is like a train, you know. So he's like, I scared he don't have time one. So when he had time, I straight away booked him last year. Okay, but with you, I know that I can save you anytime. I can save you can come on anytime. But I bet you'll be a regular after this already lah. Right. So the reason why, what the fuck Siri lah, bro. So the reason why I wanted to wait is because I wanted to be like a momentous occasion of sorts. So it's the first podcast guest of 2021. So that's why.
Yeah, it's such an honor to be here. Yeah.
So that's why I was waiting for this for a whole. But I don't want to say to anybody lah. I just want to keep it, see how it is. Because right, if you think about it, right, bro, we've known Kapla, right. I think he's the oldest guest also, you know, that we've known, you know, known. The
Is
person that we've known the longest, apart from Chuck and Boy here, right? He's the person that we've known the longest.
Yeah.
Because we were in Sri Mega, and he was in Sri Mega.
Oh, fuck.
And we played tennis with each other.
Oh, don't tell me you forgot that, man.
No, but it never occurred to you.
Yeah.
So right, a bit of context for people who are listening now, right? Even Charles, I'm not sure whether you know or not.
The tennis thing?
Ah.
I think I know.
But we knew Kapla, right? When Andrew was like, when you and Andrew were like 7, you know, standard 1, you know.
Damn long.
Bruv. I didn't even know Drew as standard 1.
No, sorry, standard 2.
Stand two lah, yeah.
And that's when we went for tennis coaching, and that's when we knew Lashwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. That
So
was
Lashwin is probably the longest person we've known so far. So I wanted to keep that.
I thought we bring Lee on board in a different case for me.
Yeah, Lee is on board different lah. But no, I think you know him before Lee also.
No need in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Oh, you know Lee in kindergarten, oh, bro. Okay lah, sorry lah.
Kap. Playing a strawberry ball.
It's okay. No
At least
one-
I know you
no one's
lah, the
competing.
longest lah.
Yes.
At least I know you the longest. Because
Yes.
a bit of background as well. We used to play tennis together under Coach Francis.
Yeah, dude.
Which, you know, on hindsight, you think why Francis is such a funny name now. Because of Deadpool lah. We've even travelled to different like locations to play tennis in a car, in a van, whatever.
Oh yeah, we went to tournaments together and shit.
Yeah, and personally, you cannot say you're a buddy with someone, right? until you kena trash 6-0 in the tournament.
Oh yeah.
So Kaplan and I have kena trash 6-0 before. So many
All of
times.
us.
All of us. Because we fucking like lopez shit in tennis. But Kaplan and I special because we lost 6-1 before.
Worthy of praise.
Right.
Worthy of praise.
Bro,
Yeah.
this Wakil, what state level.
State level.
Take that state tournament. Take
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So that's why I felt like, wow, all these occasions should be kept for the new year of 2021. So fucking ons. Okay.
Fucking ons.
So that's the context.
Let's do this.
We have to do, okay, so normally we begin the podcast by asking like your career and all. It's a bit of a deeper dive because you've been on the podcast before.
Yeah, a long time ago.
A long
yeah.
time ago. But
Yeah.
like,
We were discussing jobs young people should consider or things like that. What would you do if you could go back and change your career?
Was that-
Remember
Oh,
that?
shit.
That was the topic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was a great ass topic though.
oh my god,
Yeah,
how
it went on
folds
for an
into
hour.
place. How
Right?
it
I
folds
can't remember
into
what
place.
episode number was that.
30 20 some shit like that.
38
Fucking-
maybe.
Oh, really? That was before we invited guests over. I mean, like to interview guests. I mean, it was
Oh yeah.
pre-interview guests.
Yeah,
This was Yamcha
That was
sessions.
that was basement.
Is it okay?
Basement Yamcha. Was Choc there as well?
Nah.
No, I wasn't there.
Choc like came a couple times. I remember.
Yeah.
Twice at the old place, I think.
Yeah, a couple times. So it's funny how everything falls into place because what we're talking about careers, right? So now you're back on, and this time we discover what it's like to be a chemical engineer.
Inspiring. Let me Google that.
we actually had this discussion post first episode of 2021, which was talking about how we should ask our guests like a standardized questions, but unfortunately I think all of us kind of fucked up and we never came up with questions.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my
But
bad.
I asked them what were their perceptions of what a chemical engineer was. And you
Okay.
know, for the longest time, because
Uh-huh.
you're a chemistry geek, right?
Mhm.
He loves chemistry.
Yeah.
And even from 4.5, he was a killer, lah, right? Straight A, straight A.
I was
chemistry.
killer. I was like straight A's chemistry. I was like, what else to do? I teach other people lah,
Yes.
right?
Whoa,
So
fuck.
I brought Doggy and Philip's grades from D's to B.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking good, dude.
He's
Yeah.
damn good, Cam. Serious.
Yeah, that was the one thing I was good at in high school lah. I mean, averagely good at other things, but chemistry stood out for me.
That's why.
So that's why I selected chemical engineering as my degree, right? Because I go with what you're good at, right?
Sure, sure.
Okay, so but going in, it's a little bit different. There are some chemistry aspects, but a lot of it is about energy and conservation of energy. So heat up, heat down, heat temperature, pressure, things like that. All of it in a system needs to be calculated and balanced. That's what chemical engineering is about.
Fucking
So
hell.
no energy. The core principle of chemical engineering is energy cannot be created or destroyed.
Yes.
Sure.
Only transform from one form to
Transfer.
another.
Yeah.
Right. And then a loss of energy in useless energy is considered as loss of efficiency lah.
Mm.
Okay, but this core principle is in place there, and it's applicable around the world.
But-
But even on the moon, like energy cannot be
Your
created or destroyed.
your job specifically entails in minimizing loss of energy, right?
My job, so I did chemical engineering, and then I
Was it major? Sorry, was it major?
Yes,
Or
yes.
was it major?
So I majored in safety and reliability engineering, so which is my current job. We analyze offshore platforms and things like that in terms of safety, and we report it and give recommendations on how to
I see.
improve your platform or structure in terms of safety.
But it's a hired agency, right?
Yeah, correct. It's a third party consulting.
Ah, okay.
So as simple as that.
I guess
Okay,
so.
I can actually talk about one study that I did. Maybe what was it last year? So this study was called the vessel heat up study. So it analyzes. So on a platform there are various pressurized vessels on the platform, right? What happens when the platform catches fire, right? All these
Wow.
tanks are boiling.
Deep,
Okay.
deep what horizon? huh?
Deep water horizon.
Deep water horizon, bro. That's what happens. Every fucking runs, jumps off the fucking platform.
No, but that was a blowout. That's a different scenario, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
there's a fire on the platform, and like your vessels are burning. So the study is about how long these vessels can tahan
Oh, okay.
until they pop, right? But the limit is there's a thing called blowdown. right? Okay, not blowjob.
Wait. To clarify, what is a vessel and what does it hold? It holds
Okay, a
all-
vessel is just like a tank.
Uh-huh.
It's usually pressurized, so it's more than I would say 5 bar, if you know.
It's compressed gas into liquid type of thing.
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Those kind of things. So there's liquid running through it. It's processed, separated, and things like
Okay,
that.
sure.
And then it goes out into pipes the other side.
So
and there are
obviously-
many of these with different roles on
various
on the
vessels.
platform. Various
Okay.
vessels, right? So for each of them, you need to calculate if they can survive until a certain limit. Like
5 minutes of being on fire.
Blowdown is one of the criteria for blowdown is 7 bar in 15 minutes.
What is 7 bar?
7 bar is a certain amount of pressure. So okay, atmospheric pressure is 1 bar.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Alright, okay.
Sure,
so
sure.
it's times 7 of that.
My God. That's,
Okay, that's pretty intense.
Yeah,
still.
that's fucking intense, bro.
Yeah,
Like you can get
that's
crushed by that,
still
right?
pretty intense. But these vessels, a lot of them are above 100 bar.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Monster, dude.
So atmospheric pressure is ATM something, right? ATM something. I remember in physics. And
So
what
one
is
is close to
atmosphere?
ATM.
So this 80.
Sorry.
This 80 ATM.
Yeah, around there. 80 times the
So if it catches fire, clearly it's going to be not a pop lah. It's not a pop lah, bro. So your job is to calculate how much time it can handle being on fire. Then you have someone clearly has to put out
Yeah.
fire lah.
No. Okay, so that's where blowdown comes into
Okay.
play, right? Okay. Blowdown means that you've ejected all the fluid off the vessels.
Oh,
right,
you
and
changed
towards
to
the flare.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay, and control burning lah, right, okay, that's what flaring is about, control burning, right? So all this fluid is ejected and burned, right? Whatever is left in the tank is at maybe 7 bar, which is acceptable. Like if you heat it up and it explodes, it still wouldn't like cause too much destruction, right? Okay, so the limit is, can all the vessels survive until 15 minutes?
At 7 bar.
Oh.
Yeah, for blowdown to reach
okay.
successful blowdown. Okay, I think John Ho would like this.
Bro, John also joking over it. Because he knows this shit. I think both of you should be on board. Okay. So you all do.
Oh, that's
Can
unfortunate.
you hear that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, never mind. Sorry, neighbor.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe
Top up on
it's
my-
karma lah. Cause I fucking construction. Ayo.
Sublime
But you
timing.
can still hear us talk, right?
Yeah.
Can
Still
lah.
can lah. Okay, I'll top you out.
We're using mics, right? So I
Yeah.
don't think the sound will come in.
No, I can hear it.
Can hear a bit
Okay,
lah.
yeah.
Can hear a bit. Okay,
Damn.
sorry about that. Where were we again? About
Okay.
blow down.
So, yes,
John Ho.
question.
Okay. Let's backtrack a little bit lah. Okay.
Alright.
So I know that you were a fan of chemistry in high school.
Yep.
Then there had to be a moment where you realized you want to focus into this career, right? And then where did you go to do more on chemistry, and how did you find that love for chemical engineering, and how did you lead to vessels and gas and all that? There has to be a route of sorts, right? Because no clear kid would be like, I want to be chemical engineering. I want to take care of offshore platform and manage vessels. There's no fucking like direct blueprint for this bullshit, right? I'm sure there had to be a journey of sorts to lead you to that path, right?
I think it's more simple than you think.
Is it?
So when you're that young, you don't know much about the world and
Yeah.
what jobs are offered. What even a chemical engineer looks like. I didn't know what the meaning of HR was at that
I
time.
thought chemical engineering like that. The top blue one.
Yeah,
Not the rainbow one, but you know, at least the woman.
No, you just become the beaker.
Yeah, I think I always assume that you're managing chemicals with a mask and a pair of goggles.
I think it's more about temperature and pressure more than anything. And
So basically you're behind a computer, you know.
yeah.
Now that puts it into perspective.
But there are chemical engineers on site, like field engineers
Oh, I
or
see,
something
I
like
see,
that.
I see.
Maybe not chemical engineers, but if you want to go on site and
Offshore.
on platform,
Ah,
maybe petroleum engineering, or actually you can be a technician also,
yeah.
right? You just get lucky and you get thrown on.
Lucky man.
Yeah, actually unlucky. I'm sorry.
I was like,
No, it's good pay. It's good pay, but it's a lot of risks, right?
Yeah, man. And
You
you're
wouldn't
like-
think this, but the major cause of loss of life on a platform is actually the helicopter trip to the platform.
What the fuck?
Because we can design and structure the platform to be as safe as possible, right? But you can't design the helicopters to be as safe as possible.
Oh,
okay.
my god.
So
How do you die?
we've actually or like engine failure or something like that, boom, into the ocean, and
then ikan jerung.
What the fuck?
Jaws. So it's
and that's how people mostly die when they work offshore. So like we design it until it's like quite spick and span lah, right? I mean you not often you hear about
guy that dies offshore.
A large event anymore. The last one was maybe
Exxon.
what was
The Deepwater Horizon. I don't know.
yeah, correct.
Probably lah. I mean to that level of destruction.
This all improved after Piper Alpha. I think Piper Alpha. Can you
What's
say that?
Piper?
What year was that? Piper
I
Alpha.
hope my pawn doesn't pop up.
I think it's 1987.
Wow, 88.
88. Okay.
Manika.
Yeah. So in this event, check how many people died. I think it was more than 200.
Number of deaths in Piper.
167.
167.
Wow.
Okay. My numbers are
Damn, man.
a bit off. Yeah.
Oh, this
so
was the last-
after this event, like a lot of focus was put into safety. So that's when people like me came into the industry and try to clean it up.
But
But then still Deepwater Horizon happened in 2010, I think.
yeah, that one was quite recent. That was quite recent. But how do you make that journey? Because from 5, you finish, you get your results and all that.
Okay, right.
How do you go to
simplify?
college and all that?
Yeah. So like I said, I was smart. Like you said, I was a smart kid.
He's a smart kid. Anything short of that.
How many years you got SPM, bro?
9.
Oh, fuck me, man. Nice.
And then A+ for chemistry. So I'm more. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. Like results for chemistry, results for SPM. I don't think it matters that much. You just need like an A or 2, man. Just get an A or 2. Make sure you're good at something, at least something, right? If I had like an A in chemistry and like C's for the others, I'll be like
Still chemical engineer.
fine.
No, I got pass
I mean,
SPM, bro.
you gotta get like enough to get into the universities,
Yeah,
lah, right?
Credits are 5 credits.
But I think SPM you gotta be good at one thing, or maybe if you're not good in anything, maybe take IT because it's not offered in school, and you might actually be good at it without being good in SPM.
True. Never
Right.
thought of it that way.
Yeah. Okay. So you're good at something, right? And I knew I only had an A+ for English and chemistry, right? So
No.
go with your strengths,
I'm
right?
wondering if I got an A+ now. Fuck. But anyway.
Okay, the A+, the A flats and the A+ matters. Like even if you have like two or 3, just to even Poige got an A for sejarah, right?
Bro,
So
Poige
you know
memang lah.
you know what he's good at, right? He's good at telling stories and things like that. So you know your strengths. Okay, so I went with my strengths and got into chemical engineering because what else can you do?
Yeah, dude.
You can play with soft metals and throw in toilet and explode. That's what Poige did.
I guess geosciences could be one of them, like study of rocks and minerals and things like that. That's very chemistry centric.
Wait, which college you went to again?
I went to University Technology Petronas in Perak.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
you were in
Fucking
Perak
hell.
for the longest
Yeah,
time.
it was not
You went bald
Went
also.
bald?
Yeah, you went bald also. at
Yeah,
one point.
yeah,
Is that something you do in Perak? Like,
No. Even your brother went bald though. Maybe it's a.
Here's the thing, like you gotta try it out just to see what it looks like, right? At some point in
Oh,
time.
like a
So
fucking
I did it.
wanker.
I tried it. Refresh.
He's never done it. Have you done it, Shop?
No, never.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it like 4 times.
I don't
Yeah.
fucking
I
plan
would
to.
never do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. It's
Would you
suicide.
grow? But you never grow. But he grew his hair long also.
Oh yeah, you should try that too.
Yeah, you should try that too. I
That was
visited
when
him
I was in
UK.
Scotland when haircuts were like 60 ringgit per haircut.
Yeah,
Right, yeah, fuck that. Okay.
Yeah, no, more than that.
Yeah. Wait,
Sounds like all the more reason to cut bald them, actually.
It's cold as fuck, so you can't. do
Oh,
that.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. But, okay, so UTP in Perak.
Yeah.
For how many years?
That was for 4 years, and it wasn't a very good time if you ask me.
But you study chemical engineering specifically.
Yes, chemical engineering.
Were there like a list of courses where like, hey, you good in chemistry, right?
Uh-huh.
You better choose from here. Did they give you a list like that?
No lah. I have a cousin who's interested in chemistry as well, and she's gonna do a degree in chemistry. I think I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what you can do with a degree in chemistry.
Chemical engineering,
can-
lah. But I wonder how.
No,
they
you
led
can't.
to that,
Engineering is
though.
different. So okay, it's different in this way. chemical engineering, the core philosophy is back to energy cannot be created or destroyed. So you use this to maneuver around the whole platform, right? If you're taking mechanical engineering, you're more pinpoint focused, like I study the pump and the pump alone, right?
There's a focus in it,
Yeah,
right?
there's focus in it, right? But chemical engineering looks at the whole process.
I see. Like overall process.
Yeah.
Processes within the platform.
The chemistry of the process is useful, but it's not always there. It's more about flow, mass balance, right? This much in, this much out, this much accumulated, things like that.
But your job would mean you have to calculate certain portions of energy.
I can say that I'm good at Excel. So
My man! Fucking hell! Fucking lifesaver, dude, that shit.
I have no idea how to do Excel.
I'm proud to say to a next level lah. I can use if functions, and if this use that formula, if this use the other formula, and things like that. I program a few things.
I can be a chemical engineer already.
Nice.
I'm fucking ready.
Yeah. All right.
Fucking ready.
That's the way.
What do they teach you in college though when it comes to chemical engineering?
Calculations about balance. Okay. So, let me give you an example, an easy example that audience can understand, right? Weight gain, weight loss.
Okay.
Okay. So, easily said, because of mass balance, weight gain or weight loss is just accumulation. Okay. The formula is like this. Input equals to... Sorry, let me get my head straight.
Fuck, man.
My boss will kill me. My boss will kill me if I started like this. I swear to God. Input equals to accumulation equals to input minus output.
Accumulation equals to input minus output. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Simple enough, right?
Yeah.
Simple enough.
Good logic,
Accumulation
sure.
equals to input minus output, right? So if you reduce your input and increase your output, what happens to your accumulation, your weight?
Okay, you guys lost me. Input minus output is equals accumulation.
Yes, correct.
So if your accumulation
if
increase, that
you
means
write it down there, okay,
your
let's
output
write it down in
increase
like a text pad or something like
I
that.
got you, bro. I got you.
Alright, a text pad.
notes. I hope that I
TXT.
didn't write anything sensitive.
Don't worry, bro.
Places to eat in Tokyo. Toilet paper, Glade.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Oh, can you actually draw things?
Can, bro.
Okay, alright, okay. Draw this. Draw a square in the middle.
A square.
Okay, fine. Alright, yeah. That's your accumulation right there, right? Okay, draw like a level.
What?
Like to represent accumulation, like some water or something like that, right? Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
wow,
okay.
Picasso.
Artiste.
Input into that.
Input.
Yes. Okay. Correct. So output.
I'm fucking sublime.
You can put output down also.
Down. Oh my god. This next level shit.
Okay. So accumulation will be whatever you input minus the two outputs. Okay.
Right.
Basically your poop and maybe your exercise.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So energy output lah, basically.
Energy output. Yes. Correct.
Poop.
And the exercise.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So if you increase your poop and exercise, you will lose weight.
Oh.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Sounds right.
Pee lah.
Sounds
And
right.
sweat lah. Yeah, but we get it. Output lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we
this is
getting it.
the basic structure of chemical engineering. You see, you do this for tanks, you do this for other things.
But
it's
it's-
also applicable for weight loss.
But it's measurement of energy lah versus
Yes,
like
correct.
your kcal lah, basically,
yes.
right? Oh, okay. So you makan, then you work out, you take a shit. So like let's say I eat a burger, 500 calories. You exercise.
I love it. I love this new function.
You eat
in
500.
after sessions.
You eat 500 calories. Exercise 300 and poop 200 calories. Then you have zero lah, basic accumulation.
Yeah.
So accumulation is basically sum lah.
You can go negative accumulation also. That means your weight is reducing.
Oh. That means you're losing weight lah. Or losing life force lah, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can mathematically take on this challenge of losing weight.
So a lot of the courses that you learn in UTP are structured around management and understanding of these concepts.
this is
basically.
the most basic concept.
Oh, but of course there are different various tiers, and then you.
Yep.
Okay. But you went to Scotland after that as well, right?
Yeah.
So what did you do in Scotland? Is it add on based on the degree?
So you get the degree and then you might pursue a master's.
Okay.
And my parents wanted me to do a technical master's. They said if I could do that, I could go overseas. So I said, okay, fine, I'll do a technical master's. Right. So I did it. I specialized in safety and reliability engineering.
Oh, so that's when you narrowed it down. Because
Yeah.
chemical engineering is kind of broad in that sense within the field.
Yes, correct.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember when you were back in KL, for a while before you went to Scotland, one.
Yeah. So
that's
I
when
was
we
working
started
for
going to Park,
MEP.
mah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
correct.
bro.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I was working for MEP for a while.
Fucking OUG work for MVP already.
Wait, don't lie. Where got OUG? We stay in Star Park lah.
Yeah,
fucker.
sorry. Starbuck. Correct. I misspoke.
Yeah, everybody in Star Park went to MVP. Yeah. Oh, so wait, you came back, but then you you didn't just work for MVP, you worked for other companies as well, right? Or did
No,
you-
it was just MEP for about 4 to 5 months, while I was applying to go to Scotland.
Oh, I see. That was your interim while
Yeah.
you were here to go. Okay.
I graduated at a very bad time lah, if I'm being honest. I think 2015 January there was an oil price crash.
Okay.
Okay, so I was set on going into oil and gas to begin with, because at that time that's where the money was.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay, so graduated chemical engineering, oil price crash, so nobody was hiring, right? So I thought I'd buy some time, waste a year in Scotland, and I mean it wasn't wasted lah, but spend some time in Scotland and come back and see what the market looks like.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So I
but-
can continue from there, but let's leave it to your next question.
How did you specifically want to go into safety? Because I'm pretty
Okay.
sure as chemical engineering is quite broad, right? There
Yep.
had to be a reason why you had.
So yes. So there's a reason for that. One, in second year of chemical engineering, I had an internship with a company called GL Noble Denton
While you were at UTP,
while I was in UTP.
Okay,
So
during the
UTP
second-
at the end of the year is like eight months on, like 3 to 4 months off. So I did a 3-month internship, like at the end. of the
Okay.
So my dad had some contacts and
Mhm.
hooked me up, and I was an intern in safety and reliability
I see.
company. So the same bosses that I'm working for now, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh, that's
yep.
cool.
So I kept in touch with them, formed good relationships, and
Yeah.
and I got back
Dude,
in.
how the fuck does your dad know these connections if your dad is doing what do you call that?
What is your dad?
He plays
Mobile-
hockey. He played hockey. with,
Oh, he played hockey.
yeah, I mean you get connections like in strange places, man.
What does your dad do again?
My dad is in telecommunications constructions. You know the towers that give
Right.
signal to your phone?
Right.
Yeah, my dad is the one who does that.
Never knew Uncle Gopal did.
What the fuck?
Uncle Gopal.
Quite mad, way.
Yeah, okay.
I know when you say Uncle Gopal, that's when you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's when
man.
you say, hey,
I
Uncle
can't
Chike,
remember.
you will say Uncle
Yeah,
Chike.
I would say Uncle
Yeah.
Chike.
Then you're like, fuck.
Uncle Chike lah, right?
Yeah,
Right.
fuck, Uncle
So
Yeah,
he doesn't actually physically build those towers, right?
No lah.
No. I mean, he actually designs them and he gets people
okay.
to. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so because of that internship.
But he's a manager in the industry, so he just tells people to do things lah. Right?
The dream.
I don't know whether that's the dream or not.
Of course, he's got to work his way
Yeah.
up in the beginning. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So that's how you kind of narrowed down because of that internship lah.
Yeah, correct.
What sold it to you, man?
It was the intellectuality of it. So every problem that comes in is a little bit different, right? So you need to reassess. So like a day-to-day job is not the same. You have different studies coming in, or the platform is structured differently. So you need to tackle it with new set of eyes.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of sold it for me after working for MEP, where you just do the same thing.
Bro, MVP is just...
An inspiration.
Actually, it's not the
No,
same
okay, I'm not
thing,
gonna.
lah.
I'm not gonna.
It's not the same thing because it's the same job, ma.
No,
you
no.
work at Milo, right? I think. You work at Milo. Milo.
You're right. Okay. MEP is a little bit different. So your projects come in is different from time to
Yeah.
time. It's quite creative as well. I'm comparing.
It's not very
it to,
intellectual, lah. It's not very intellectual, lah.
Mhm.
It's more of like. I'm not even defending MVP in any way. Okay, I'm not even defending the industry in any sorts. I think it's a rubbish industry, lah. Okay? It's just full of
No,
like,
it's
fast
so much
shit.
needed. It's needed, but it's for some people who can do it. You know.
I guess. I don't
MEP
know.
is just a question of how do you make money out of a particular job,
I guess.
Yeah.
right? That's fundamentally what it is. Then doing is just doing lah. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's how to make money. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Pretty much it. There's
Yeah.
no real like process, or there's not much like knowledge that you need to learn up and apply. It's more of a learned thing. You have to like really go into it for a long time and then.
But I can
yeah.
tell you now that like with chemical engineering and safety and reliability engineering, I'm just going with the flow, right? It started from my interest in chemistry, and then it built up into chemical engineering, and then after that safety and reliability engineering. But I'm gonna save it for later. So there's another part of me, right?
Wait. What do you mean?
His twin brother.
Let me say that.
He's fucking
So
evil.
okay,
Are you gonna go into psychology?
yes,
Oh
exactly.
no lah! Wait first lah. Be patience a bit. Fucking
That's why I
hell,
said
man.
I'll save it for later, right?
Chill.
How do you know there isn't another segment of I don't know,
Engineering and
yeah,
chemical.
that you may be more talented at?
Wait, are you
That
talking
you
about
may excel at.
chemical?
That is a very good question.
So it's like from chemical engineering, you went to essentially safety.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty of other segments that chemical engineering could potentially branch out to, right? But you went into safety because you happened to intern
You go with
at this
flow,
particular place because your dad
correct.
happens to love hockey.
Yeah,
Right?
correct.
Right? It's circumstantial at best, lah, right?
Yeah, it's
So,
circumstantial. It was circumstantial.
Is there an interest to move horizontally at some point?
Ooh, I'm exploring management.
Okay.
So like project management and things like that.
Ah.
And I'm considering engineering project management right now. Okay. So I could confidently say that I'm good with people, especially people who are younger than me.
He's a good mentor lah. He's a good mentor.
Yeah, I can
You
confidently
coach
say
Dougie and
that.
Philip, bro.
Yeah, man.
Proven.
Proven.
Success stories right there.
What D's to be is, right? D's to be is success story of a lifetime.
It's damn hard to do it. Normally people for chemistry, if they switch off, they switch off.
For chemistry, it's either yes or no.
Yeah,
You
correct,
either
correct.
get it or you don't
Exactly.
get it.
Chao is
right?
definitely a no camp.
Yeah, I got an E.
Oh my god. You should have been in the
You
same
should have taught me
class
that,
as
bro.
me, man.
I also got C only. Damn sad. C plus. I thought I was good at it some more. I like that. My chemistry is better than my physics. Fucker, physics I get B plus. Then I,
It's a bell curve that everyone
you
was terrible
just
at physics.
need to, like anyone who is taking SPM, right? Like you just need to understand chapter 3.
in chemistry.
I think in Form 4, chapter 3 in chemistry is the is the chemical balance equation, right? If you can get
Oh.
that down, you got the whole thing covered.
Clearly
But
I
it's
wasn't
difficult to
paying
get that
attention.
particular thing down.
No, like chapter 9 or some shit that was like salts one.
Oh yeah,
Salts is
that's
fucked up.
difficult.
Salt.
That's difficult.
Salts is
Salts.
fucked up.
Chapter 8.
Chapter 8, preach.
Mine was the measurement of
That
the
was
molecule one. That I cannot.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, really? Huh.
Yeah. I was a fan of chemistry too, actually.
Ah,
Yeah.
my man.
My man. That's why. Excel already. That's how you.
Excel in chemistry.
Is it because the periodic table element look like Excel sheet? That's why you're for perspective. But okay, so when you went to Scotland, you did that specific safety. What's it called again?
Safety and reliability.
Safety and
engineering.
reliability.
Yep.
In Scotland because of that go with the flow mentality in a way lah.
A little bit because like when I worked for Jacqueline, right,
Oh,
which
your
was my boss
Now and then.
now and then, right? She said, I was already set that okay, I kind of like this, right? I'm gonna go with this, and that's why I took the safety and reliability engineering. I was considering another one like fire safety and something like that in Belgium.
Is it mostly just safety at this point?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because of the internship, I wanted to get into that industry, right? Make some money lah, right? And that was I mean, you take a technical masters. If like I was told to take a technical masters, right, in order to go overseas. I wanted to just spend a year overseas lah, see what it's like, right?
Right.
So the best way to do that is to be in line with like what I want to pursue after that, right? Because of
Makes sense.
this boss of mine. So I did safety and reliability engineering, and like my boss advised me to go into human factors because that's on the rise. And so I did that as well
Oh, concurrently lah when you're in Scotland.
as a major in safety and reliability
Oh.
engineering, right? So there's a section of that
What
that
the
is human
fuck?
factors to see because okay, Piper Alpha was caused by like a mistake in communication or something like that. Okay, right? A technician like neglected to do a certain thing or something like that. But there were many layers to it lah. There were many like layers that were breached in their culture that allowed Piper Alpha to happen and 167 deaths, right? Okay.
So human factors was a
was a big
factor
thing.
because of this, in
Yes,
a way.
correct.
And it was on the rise because of the cause of this.
Yes, correct.
Oh.
So your first reaction would be to like fire this guy, right? The guy who made the
Sounds
mistake,
like a good idea.
right? Okay.
But he's already dead, right? I'm assuming.
Did he die?
I don't know.
So this guy who made the
he
mistake.
fucked up, right?
But okay, that was the initial analysis of Piper Alpha, right? But because it was such a big event, they investigated further into the culture and the management of
Overall, Piper Alpha.
overall Piper Alpha and I can't remember the company's name. Occidental.
Okay.
Right.
Continue. Sorry.
Okay. So they did a study into Occidental and their cultures and their philosophies and things like that, and realized that they're all gung ho and they're like no safety, no nothing. So you can't blame it on just one guy.
Right.
It's the culture that shaped that. the people.
Exactly.
Oh.
Right. So that's what human factors is about. In order to make sure that the little guy doesn't make the mistakes, the whole structure needs to be
Tight lah.
in tune,
Yeah.
right, on the same level.
Holy fuck, man.
Oh, fascinating.
Hey, on the side track, right? Are there particular schools, right, that you go for or you look for when you want to go into specifically safety and I keep forgetting what the fuck it's called.
Safety and reliability.
And
So-
reliability. Are there specific schools? And is that why you choose Scotland?
That's why I chose Aberdeen, because Piper Alpha occurred on the North Sea,
Mm-hmm.
right in the UK. So that's where the Aberdeen is the hub of the North Sea.
Oh.
Right, it's an oil and gas town. It's a small place. It's a university and oil and gas town. A lot of foreigners, a lot of people come
This is
in.
in
and come out.
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen, yeah, Aberdeen, Scotland.
Oh.
You should go visit. It's a nice place.
Ferguson managed the team there, I think.
Really?
What the fuck?
Oh, their
Let me
local
Google that.
team is like quite happening lah.
Aberdeen photographer. What the fuck?
Let's get to some pictures, images.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the main street. Like the second picture.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
that's,
looks great, dude.
Yeah,
It's oil and gas town.
yeah.
It's like foggy London town.
It really is quite beautiful, especially at night.
It was fucking cold also lah.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. This guy looks.
You always say it's fucking cold.
In New York terms, he looks brick as fuck.
But Northern Europe is always like that one. They fucking intense one. They all wear like they're gonna fucking go through a wall like Vikings, you know.
Suddenly we Game of Thrones here.
Wow. Damn man.
So there are castles all around Scotland. I've been to one of them, Dunetar Castle.
But you're definitely.
That's the university.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. What's the school called? University.
The
of Aberdeen.
University of Aberdeen.
Damn.
It's like white people town, man.
How good? Is it a white people town?
It is kind of a white people town,
Tell me
but they're
more.
very open to foreigners. Actually, they
Oh.
don't see you as a different color. I feel. You know, during Brexit, like the whole of Scotland voted to stay in the European Union. All of Scotland was blue. So because they're all right with foreigners, they're really nice people. I can't say.
Did you eat haggis?
Yeah.
You ate How was it?
Oh, it's damn good. You
The
eat
fuck
it with
is
garlic
haggis?
bread.
What the fuck? You know what haggis is? You know haggis?
I heard of it. I don't know what is it.
It's intestine.
How do you spell
stuffed Haggis. There's only one place in KL that sells haggis now.
It's like minced lamb cooked inside the gut of a lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
It's the national dish
I know,
of Scotland.
I'm sorry, but
It's almost tripophobic.
Damn, son.
There are local businesses that have done haggis for like centuries.
Not gonna lie, this looks grosser than when I googled breast
yeah.
cancer.
So that's the gut of the lamb, right? Okay, I'm assuming, and so the minced meat is cooked inside it.
Yeah.
Of course, it's flavored before.
Yeah, with spices.
Yeah,
and-
garlic and
yeah.
things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
let's
you eat with garlic
let's
bread.
just
It's
get the
actually
fuck
quite
out of
good. I don't know if that's how the Scottish eat it, but that's how I ate it. I probably butchered their culture doing that.
But were there other Malaysians there as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's quite a common place for people to go for engineering.
It's not common for Malaysians actually. I only had like a couple of one Malaysian friend, a very good friend of mine, Nicholas Lim Chatau.
Wow, that's quite specific.
Yeah, man. Oh, good to know, I guess.
Because he goes by both names, right? He goes by Chatau and he goes by Nick as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, was he doing the same thing?
No, he was doing subsea engineering. So
Wow, this guy.
so in masters it's quite specialized, right?
Okay.
Okay, right. Subsea engineering is how do I explain this?
Subsea, like submarine, like submerged.
Subsea, like on the sea surface.
Okay.
Oh, it's it's on the surface, lah.
Yeah, it's still on the surface. Okay, but the well goes below the surface, right? But you have like equipment on top of it, and yes, all about that.
All
Right.
about this. I got you
And
now.
it all ties up into the platform that sits.
Oh, this
over
is
the sea.
underneath.
Yes, correct.
Oh, so this is Nicholas, lah.
So everything, yes, Nicholas is underneath the sea.
Oh shit, dude, you look like Atlantis but modern.
Yes.
Wow. Is it always yellow? Why is it always
No.
yellow?
Because you want to see it, ma.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, I like that. Because you want to see it.
Because you want to see it.
Yeah, you don't want to be fucking black and you're like, is it coral or is it pipe?
Oh, true.
Okay,
true,
so
true.
I was just going on with the flow with this lah. So I just wanted to study overseas and see what other countries are like. I haven't left the country since then.
You mentioned Belgium as well, right? Why would you consider Belgium earlier?
It was a fire
Oh, because it's fire safety related.
Fire safety related.
And they are
right?
known for that.
Yeah, and they are known for that. And you would be in 3 different countries throughout the course of.
What the fuck?
Sounds like a great time to me.
Yeah, but it also takes twice as long.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Cost-wise is mad lah. Like that.
Yeah, cost-wise is mad. So you got to be in different countries: Sweden, Belgium, and I can't remember the third country. Sorry.
Wow. Why
Fucking hell.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Why or why not?
I mean both lah.
just for exposure lah. You
I
want
see.
to work in different
I
countries
see.
and see different countries, expose yourself to different cultures.
But the language all have to tukar, you know.
Yeah. Which makes you more adaptable, right? If you think about it, right? You have to survive in these 3 different countries. Okay, and you have to, like, by hook or by crook, you need to live lah, right? So you
Yeah.
gotta like learn the language or like pass your way through lah.
What's the
right?
second country? Belgium and?
Belgium, Sweden,
Bro, Sweden also another fucking hard
maybe
to
one
learn, wait.
Denmark.
Yeah.
The other one.
Can see
Can't
Zlatan there
remember.
though.
Zlatan is only one guy. It's not even fucking.
The only Swedish guy I know.
I got IKEA.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, Spotify is from It's a Swedish company.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But I was pretty much going with the flow lah, just like trying to complete your degree and like
Right.
masters like everyone else, right?
Mm.
And get a job at the end of the day, which served its purpose lah until the second phase of my life.
I know you're trying it. Wait, chill first, bro. Chill first, bro. He always wants to go into the psychological part.
No, because that's the real lesson that needs to be learned. Because I can't tell much by talking about how I just drifted into engineering and just on a whim on like practical sense, right? In a practical sense.
Actually, you'll be surprised because I feel there are people out there that are practical and there are people out there that go with feel.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I
I
mean?
could say I'm more of a feeling type.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just go with the flow and then sometimes everything just falls into place lah.
Yeah, or not.
Or not. Yeah, but you
Bleak.
Yeah,
But true.
you half glass full, half glass empty type of fella lah, you fucker. Quick question before we go into psychology.
Yeah,
okay?
sure, yeah.
Okay.
You can take our time with this.
So after you've done, you come back to KL. Where did you work and
Okay.
is it related to the degree as well?
So no, when I came back, the industry was still in dumpster.
Okay.
Inspiring times.
People watching this, right? Oh, I don't know whether I should be good at chemistry. Hey, there, I watched this video. Fucked up with chemistry.
This fella got 9 A's in SPM, still fucked.
You came back and then?
Okay, I came back and the industry was still in dumpster. And so I was just looking to grab any job that came my way lah, right? Just to stop like leeching off my parents.
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
Or at least
Still
contribute
do it.
because you want to earn something
Contribute
for
lah. You want
yourself,
to
for
earn
your
something
career
for
as
yourself.
well. Okay.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I was jobless for 6 months before I got a job in Amcor Technology. That's in semiconductors. That is in Teluk Panglima Garang, past Kota Kemuning on the way to Klang.
In essence, fucking far lah. Sure.
Wait, can you pull that up? How does it look like?
What do I Google? Narnia.
What's the name of the company?
Amcor Technology, so AMKOR. I don't know if I should be mentioning
Too
people
late.
on this.
Why,
Fuck me.
Why you gotta mention the company?
I might not say. I might say good things or bad things about them after this.
I mean, you want to say, you say lah. What the fuck? Now you're not working there, right?
Fair.
Jalan Klang Banting?
Yeah.
Bro, Banting is further than Klang. What are you talking about?
Well, from Gombak is damn
Oh.
far.
From where?
From
From
Gombak.
your location? From Gombak is that far?
Yeah, from Gombak is that far.
Right. Okay. How many minutes is that? 45 minutes at least. I
Fucker,
took an
that's further
hour
than
in the
Klang.
morning lah. An hour in the morning, like to and fro. So it was bad lah, and I was earning fresh grad salary.
Dude,
But
you're
one
close
thing
to
I can
Carey
say-
Island. That's how you
Bro.
know you're fucked.
Why, huh?
Carey Island is like the pinnacle of long distance driving already. Like you're going from here to here. There's
Carey
nothing further than that, yeah.
Carey
It's like-
Island is like...
Every time I hear Carey Island, right, the subsequent sentence is fucking far.
Hey, Chop, can I get some water?
Yeah. Every time I hear Carey Island, people ask, like, wait, you going there because a guy invite you there? Yeah, like, why, huh? Because gay lah.
Really?
Yeah. People every time who are gay go Carey Island. One.
That has piqued my
never
interest.
Okay.
done before.
Yeah. Then they gay you at Carey Island.
Okay, but I can say
Sorry.
that I learned. I can say that I learned quite a lot at this during this one year that I was there, because okay, coming in as a young engineer, I was a process engineer at Core Technology. That means that I need to make sure that the manufacturing process is spick and span, right? It's not interrupted, and yield is good. That means like the number of defects are low. Okay.
Sure.
In order to do this, there's a lot of data analysis and to see where the problem is at. But once you find the problem, it goes into someone else's hand to fix it. But it's still within your hand to fix it, because it's like the longer it's out, the more your name is dragged to the in the mud, right? Okay. So this is where I learned essentially project management, right? You need to deal with people, you need to deal with other departments and things like that. Okay, and also on the shop floor, which is like the manufacturing line, most technicians and operators are mostly local around the area.
Oh, okay.
Teluk Panglima Garang, right? So you
Sure.
need to improve your Malay in order to
Communicate with these wankers.
communicate and to earn
Curry
their
favor.
respect
Yeah.
and cooperation. Okay, it took me 6 months to do this as a young engineer coming in. I was young, and these technicians, operators, they were much older than me, right?
Like 40s,
well, yeah, some of them
Oh,
in their
shit,
40s,
that's
30s, late 30s, even more dangerous because they're cocky.
it's like, okay lah, I'm gonna fuck you lah.
Yeah, I mean, once you pass 40, I mean, you're more into like mentorship mode.
Yeah.
You could say it, right? Okay, so it's like as a young engineer coming in, 25, 26, around that age, right?
Quite culture shock, yeah.
They would be culture shock also. Like, I'm in charge of them.
Oh yeah.
I'm their boss. Like, to some extent lah, right?
Yeah,
I'm telling them what to do. And of course, they're not going to listen, right?
Sure.
Right? Until you prove that you are capable of matching the role that you have been given. Okay? So until I proved that, they were quite mean to me lah, I can say.
Yeah.
Right? But after 6 months, I earned their trust, I earned their cooperation. I think things were going smooth, right? The bosses liked me, so they shifted me to another manufacturing line that they thought more important lah, right? And to my surprise, the technicians and operations on this line didn't want to see me go.
Wait, what?
They didn't want to see me go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that was to my surprise. I was like, what? You kind of mean to me at the beginning, right?
Because this when they know there's a good person that is like giving you the info to do
Yeah,
your work
correct.
better.
Yeah.
You do a better job lah, right?
Yeah, correct. So I fulfill the role lah. As long as you fulfill the role, people will respect you lah.
But you stayed there for a year before you decided to leave.
Yeah, correct.
No, but that sucks because you earn their trust, then you have to chow.
Yeah.
But it's fucking far, bro.
Yeah, but it's far.
It's fucking far, bro.
Justifies everything.
And okay, another thing about Amcor is like they give you a high starting salary, but the progression is
Oh, it's a bit slower.
Yeah, not apparent.
Oh, non-apparent. Wow, that's quite harsh.
So I'm sorry to say that about them, but that's how they run things. They get the fresh grads to get like come in with like
With a comfortable pay lah. Then after that,
comfortable pay. After that, you can't really move out from there because like your skills, like project management at such a young age, it doesn't really like sell well
Yep.
right that early on.
I see.
So you can't really and you're non-technical. It wasn't a very technical job, so you can't explore like other technical opportunities. It's quite difficult to get out after that. I got lucky lah because I had still good relations with Jacqueline.
Which is what led you to your next job lah, right?
Yeah, correct.
But how come you didn't just go straight to Jacqueline after though? That's the real question.
Because the industry is so much in the dumpster that Jacqueline was also in a
A tight position to make that.
not a tight position, in a unstable
Oh,
position.
I
So
see, I see.
she had just left her job and then went into another job.
Oh, okay. But that job is the one where she poached you to go lah.
Yeah.
I see.
I actually I was the one who asked her after 1 year. I wanted to leave the place. I knew that there was no going anywhere like
Right.
further in this, right? So I asked her, like, do you know anyone who's hiring at this moment?
She's like, fun fact, I am.
She was like, yeah. She was like, come work with us lah.
Oh.
Simple as that.
Okay. So and that is where you are right now
It's
lah.
a restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay. How many years have you been there right now? Yeah.
3 years. 3 years in company name I shall not say.
Oh. Okay. It's cool. I guess we can go into the psychology part now because I remember there was a time, right, when we were going to Cameron Highlands a lot, right, for trips and all that. And I recall introducing the Myers-Briggs test, right? If you have to speak in front of the mic, you can push the mic forward so you can talk to it.
Side cannot.
Cannot. This is a frontal mic. That's the thing. Sorry.
Okay, nice.
Sorry. So I remember we talked about the Myers-Briggs test, and then we figured out whether you're INFP, ENFP, whatever fucking bullshit lah, right? Have you taken the test?
Yeah.
What are you?
Hey, wait, don't tell me yet.
Or don't because he's supposed to guess.
But you know you've taken the test before.
I've taken it twice.
Really?
Actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, you have to take the test while you're at work and while you're at home. That's when you
While you're
know-
at home is more telling.
Yeah. Because when you're at work, the premise is you're answering the questions based on work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Versus at home when you're thinking more about family decisions. So that's a lot of the play.
Before we move on, can I get some more ice?
Oh, of course.
Yes, let's take a break.
Oh, you take a break.
Shall we take a
just
break?
leave it lah.
Yeah,
after
leave it
that,
lah,
yeah.
leave it.
I'll cut
Is
it.
it?
Yeah. More ice.